If variety is the spice of life, then Heroes of the Storm is the MOBA genre's ghost pepper. Recognizable characters from Blizzard's most iconic games face off against each other on themed maps with unique objectives that serve as lightning rods for teamfights. It takes a more accessible approach that bucks MOBA tradition with a streamlined talent system and experience that's shared across a whole team. It doesn't always work, but when it's at its best, Heroes of the Storm can be one of the most varied and exciting 5v5 competitive games around. The differences between Heroes of the Storm and League of Legends and Dota 2 are distinctive, and immediately make it feel unique. For starters, there's no gold or items to worry about, and while staying in a lane soaking up experience is important, there are plenty of times when moving around the map to help teammates is an equally viable play. Another distinct design choice that usually works in Heroes of the Storm's favor is its loads of map variety, which boldly changes up both the look and the playstyle. That's a welcome change of pace in a genre known for focusing on a single sports arena-like map. Each of its 14 maps is built around a unique mechanic that moves the fight from the lanes to a special objective that becomes the focal point of every game. That keeps things feeling fresh, even after playing hundreds of hours. The design of these battlegrounds is largely well thought out, but when they fall short, it can definitely make a match less fun. The rage-inducing Blackheart's Bay feels needlessly large, making it difficult to rotate effectively. That can lead to a barrage of frustration rather than fun. The accessible quick play mode can be great for casual sessions, but you can dive a bit deeper into the strategic side with Unranked Draft. This mode adds picking and banning of heroes for a predetermined map, so you can practice certain objectives. Of course, Hero League is also there for those who want to plug into Heroes of the Storm's most competitive outlet, and it's got all the bells and whistles that hardcore ranked players are looking for. For Blizzard fans at least, Heroes of the Storm holds a huge advantage over other MOBAs, because it draws its characters from games that Blizzard has been building for decades. As the source material continues to expand, the 77 hero roster has the opportunity to grow as well. Heroes of the Storm capitalizes on this well, delivering some incredibly varied hero design beyond what we see in other games. There are characters like StarCraft Firebat Blaze, who can set up a Terran bunker for his team to hide in and torch foes. And there's the even more unconventional Cho'Gall, who has to be played by 2 players simultaneously, each controlling a different head with its own set of abilities. The result is heroes that feel unlike anything else in the genre, and they're consistently fun to play and experiment with. Another quality of Heroes of the Storm is that, unlike other MOBAs, your experience level is shared across your entire team. The result of this system has its pros and cons. If you win, it feels like a well-deserved team effort. But on the other hand, losses can spiral into a heated, expletive-riddled version of the blame game. Teamwork does make the dream work, but it still feels like it's missing some of the individual skill expression that other MOBAs make possible. Being a free-to-play game means that Heroes of the Storm puts a huge emphasis on out-of-game progression systems. There are 3 currencies, extra rewards for leveling up heroes, about 6 quintillion customization items, and, unfortunately, loot crates. Loot crates will always be a suboptimal way to progress because they rob you of clear goals other than hoping you roll what you want with your next lever pull. With that being said, the ability to re-roll by spending gold is nice, and there are plenty of ways to earn in-game items through leveling your heroes, completing quests, and reaching milestones. Part of the progression system may be locked within loot crates, but at least Blizzard is generous with them. Heroes of the Storm takes the variety baton and runs with it all the way through the finish line. Its varied battlegrounds and unique cast packed full of Blizzard's established characters make each trip to the Nexus feel new and engaging. Even after hundreds of levels of progression, there still feels like there's a ton to learn. Its map-specific objectives don't always hit the mark, and there's still plenty of room for improvements with the progression systems, but it's hard to find as fun and fresh a MOBA package as this one, and you can never quite be sure what they'll cook up next. For more, check out our famous 2015 review of Heroes of the Storm, or our reviews of League of Legends and Dota 2. And for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.